excited about. Now, as I walk over, don't want to walk in front of the camera shot. Let me start walking over here then. Now, we're going to start out with our first item in the hour, which is Samantha Brown. Oh, okay. We're scooching things around in here. All right. So Samantha Brown, this is our go-to RFID travel wallet crossbody. Now, let me just say, I am not going to Pennsylvania. I'm going to go back to doing stand-up comedy full-time. That was my career for 20 years before I started here at HSN. And what did I do every weekend? I traveled. And when I started working with Samantha Brown, she was like my goddess of travel. I admit I'm not nearly in her league. Do I pack as well as she does? No. Do I do anything as well as she does? No. Do I bring a teacup with me on the road like she does? Yes. So I could not have my final host fave and not include my favorite person, which is Samantha Brown, somebody that I've admired and looked up to before I started here, and I will continue to watch Places to Love long afterwards, supporting PBS, supporting public television, and supporting you in everything that you do, my friend. So thank you for doing my host pick.
Oh, Helen, thank you so much for choosing me. One, there's so much to talk about. Well, I cannot believe you're 63. And yes, of course, that's your original face. You've always just radiated beauty. I have loved working with you over the years, and I cannot wait to see you on stage. I will be the first person in your audience when you announce your tour. And I know we usually meet up on cruise ships and riverboats, and so hopefully we'll be meeting there too. But I can't wait to see your launch dates, because I will be there in the front row.
And I believe you will, because you will travel anywhere. You will go everywhere.
Yes, I will.
So
we'll travel.
we talk about traveling. There's a big element to travel called security. And what this has is something called RFID, and it's not something that you think about. And to be honest, if I didn't work at HSN, I don't even know if I would really know that much about it. But this has something called RFID blocking. So if you have your passport, believe it or not, your passport has details of your life that are digitally ingrained, that somebody can swipe and get all your information. Your credit cards, somebody can swipe it. Your hotel room key, your cruise ship, sign-in sale card has that. You've got to protect it with RFID, and this adjustable crossbody does just that. This is the navy. It's also available in gray, bone, black, and Samantha's #1 color, her favorite, which is the burgundy. And Sam, I know that, this is your go-to, your favorite. I think when I talk about security, we casually mention it, but you've traveled everywhere. That's, I think, the #1 thing that can ruin a trip is having your identity stolen.
Yeah, it's having your identity stolen, having anything stolen, losing vital documents. And that's why this is such a great crossbody. And it's one of my most unique pieces, because it's really this mini modern attache case. It's a little bit on the firm side. It opens up like a book. It's got that double zipper. It's got a few features that you're going to love. The zipper in the back is perfect for coins or smaller receipts that you want to keep, and don't keep it in your, your main area. But I love the fact that it really is as long as a wallet, but definitely taller. So it holds a lot. And there's all this phenomenal built-in organization to keep all of those items secure. Like you were saying, your passport, there's a perfect little folder for that. In the back, I have a space for documents, whether it's my boarding pass or my baggage claim tickets, or I just like to print out every confirmation number of every rental car and hotel I have. I can store it here. Then on the other side, you have 6 credit card slots. Like we said, all RFID blocking. And then there are 2 bill folds as well, 1 and 2. And I always like to give people 2 when I do a travel forward wallet, because we don't want to mix our currencies. So here I have room for, American currency. And then the second billfold on the top has enough space. It's just another space if you want to put, it's nice and tight, so keep those bills in there, foreign currency, because you never want to, again, mix them. There's also a little place for a pen. Believe me, no matter how digital we all get, you will always need a pen. So I put a little loop in there for your as well. Now, the adjustable strap is also detachable. So if you just want to throw this in your purse, or if you want to wear those really valuable, vital documents across your body, maybe under a jacket if you want to be extra safe, or if you're in the airport process and you need to show your passport, you've got that open slip pocket right there in the front. You can just slide the passport right in the front there. Yeah, exactly, right there. So it's stowed and ready to go to show immigration. So it has a lot of extra features that just make it you a lot more organized. I always say that this is for that person who is the planner in your group, and you know who you are, or you know who that is. And she likes to have everything, a little place for everything, and all of the confirmation numbers and all of the receipts. And that's what this is. It's just a lot more organization. And instead of sort of like digging and try to find everything, it just opens up like a book. So it's really easy to get. And as you can see, I'm just moving it around and nothing's falling out. So it can be upside down, upside, right side up, and you can get to your things no problem. Again, you can wear this across your chest, or you can use it just like a wallet. It opens up like a book, so all of those items are available. Now, I also love just the added details, which make this such a beautiful gift, like the embossing of the writing. So it's probably harder to do on my camera, but I've got passport here. I've got documents as well. And then on the other side here, you have got, where's that? The credit cards. Yeah, documents, passport, credit cards. So just that elevated detail. You've got that faux pebbled leather that just looks so rich and decadent. And that is sort of that idea that this could be a great gift for someone who's traveling this summer and you want them to be organized. Maybe it's your child or your grandchild, and you're like, listen, you're going to want to know where your credit cards are. You're going to want to know where your money is. And this is a perfect place to put it. Great colors, like you said. This is the blue. The gray was going fastest with my phone crossbody this afternoon, because it just sort of goes with everything. It has a bit of a nice metallic sheen, not too much, but it's not a dull gray. It's a really poppy gray. So I think, Helen, these are just great colors and just a great selection and a fantastic price.
Yeah, $24.99. We're doing 5 flex pay for our Host Fave show. So you're only putting down $5. And I love what Sam was saying, is maybe you're the traveler, you're the organized person, and maybe your daughter, your niece, or somebody you know is going to be taking a trip. What a great gift for them. But when I think about traveling around the world, this is also like traveling to the grocery store, traveling to getting your nails done, traveling to like whatever you're going to be doing. Sam, I just planned a trip. I'm going to Iceland and I'm going to Ireland, not working, just a vacation. And I think about visas that you have to have now, real ID that you have to have when you go to the airport, all these new rules, all these little documents that you need to have. Where are they? Are they, I remember one time my daughter and her boyfriend took a cruise. We were driving to the cruise port and I turned to him, I said, do you have your passport? And he was like, he had put it in his luggage. We had to pull over and search through everything. It's a true story. He will not be mad at me for telling this story.
But I just get nervous hearing those stories.
Right. Because I wasn't even going on the trip. I was just driving them to the cruise port. But I need to see. And you know how many times, Sam, that like when I'm traveling, I need to open up and lay eyes on my passport, lay eyes. It's like an anxiety like comes down. I have to look at it. I have to. And you've got kids, little kids. When you're traveling, that's a whole other thing. You're responsible for all these people.
I totally agree. And so you always want to have that thing that makes you feel like I am in control. And in 1 second, I can just open this up and see that I have my passport. Or if I am going through the airport and going through customs and immigration, I put it up here in the front so I can just feel it. I feel the thickness of it. Here's a little tip for people who are traveling with their passport. When you're internationally, put one shoe in the safe along with your passport, because you will forget your passport. You'll forget your wallet, you forget your laptop in the safe, but you will never forget your shoes. And it's because one shoe always begets the question, well, where's the other shoe? And you're like, oh, so even the most seasoned traveler worries about their passport. So again, another great, just a great feature to have. And let me tell you, you talked about personal safety and RFID blocking, and it has all of that. This is also a part of my personal safety because I have those items at my fingertips. And because I don't have to go on a search rescue mission in a larger bag to try to find them, they're right here. I'm now more aware of my surroundings, because if my head is in a bag trying to find a passport, or if my head is in my bag trying to find my wallet, or even my phone that I can keep stowed here as well, that's when I'm not paying attention. That's when I'm distracted. That's when I'm not seeing who might be coming behind me. So these types of crossbodies that just hold the absolute essentials are a part of my personal safety and how I keep safe and how I keep my items safe when I'm traveling.
Yeah, and it's also close to the body. So if I had an overcoat, I'd put my coat over this.